Following the announcement of their strategic partnership, leaders from AGC Biologics and Pyramid Pharma Services sat down to discuss what this collaboration means for drug developers seeking a more integrated, US-based manufacturing pathway. The partnership combines AGC Biologics' expertise in drug substance development and manufacturing with Pyramid Pharma Services' sterile fill finish and drug product capabilities. Together, the companies are helping create a streamlined path from drug substance to drug product, including sterile fill finish, device assembly, labeling, and secondary packaging for clinical programs. In today's market, drug developers are navigating increasing pressure to move efficiently while managing quality expectations, regulatory complexity, and supply chain risk. This conversation explores how the AGC-Pyramid partnership can help reduce handoffs, improve coordination, and provide clients with greater flexibility as they advance from development toward commercial readiness. Joining the conversation are Ben Clauberg, Vice President of Business Development at AGC Biologics, and Brooke Marshall, Vice President of Business Development at Pyramid Pharma Services. As drug developers face increasing pressure to move quickly while managing quality, regulatory expectations, and supply chain risk, how does an integrated AGC-Pyramid model change the way clients can plan their path from drug substance to drug product?
We've heard from developers that they often feel forced to choose between an all-under-one-roof model that provides end-to-end service, but may lack deep specialization in sterile fill finish, or managing multiple independent vendors without a clear understanding of the potential operational friction. This new model offers a coordinated pathway. We are establishing streamlined ways of working so that we can serve customers efficiently, and as one cohesive unit rather than two separate companies. Clients receive a fully integrated supply chain under a single contract, similar to what they might expect from an existing end-to-end provider. The difference is the depth of expertise and quality. Developers can plan their path with confidence, knowing that each step is being handled by top-tier specialists working to accelerate timelines without compromising quality or regulatory requirements.
Drug developers are under tremendous pressure to accelerate timelines while minimizing technical, regulatory, and supply chain risk. Traditionally, managing separate drug substance and drug product providers can introduce handoffs, communication gaps, and delays at critical points in development. The integrated AGC-Pyramid model changes that dynamic by providing clients with a coordinated path from drug substance through drug product manufacturing. Our teams work collaboratively from the earliest stages of a program, aligning technical strategy, project planning, quality expectations, and regulatory considerations. This enables earlier identification of potential risks, more efficient technology transfer, and better informed decision-making throughout development. Ultimately, the partnership allows our clients to spend less time managing vendors and more time advancing their therapies to patients.
What are you hearing from drug developers around US-based manufacturing, supply chain security, and geographic flexibility? And how did those needs influence the decision to expand AGC's US offering through this partnership?
We have seen a significant surge in demand from biologics developers looking for robust US-based options to secure their supply chains, navigate tariff exposure, and manage concentration risk. At the same time, developers do not want to be locked into a single geography. They want regional flexibility. We listened to those needs, and they directly accelerated our decision to establish this strategic partnership. By combining the mammalian and microbial cGMP drug substance manufacturing capabilities available at our Seattle, Washington site with Pyramid's state-of-the-art cGMP facility in Costa Mesa, California, we have created a new West Coast end-to-end all-in-US manufacturing pathway.
Where does Pyramid create the most value once a client's program moves from drug substance into sterile drug product manufacturing?
Pyramid creates the most value during the transition into sterile drug product manufacturing, where the complexity of development increases and execution becomes critical to maintaining timelines and product quality. Our team engages early to help optimize the manufacturing strategy, ensuring the formulation, fill-finish process, container closure system, and analytical approach are aligned for successful scale-up and commercialization. By identifying potential manufacturing challenges early, we help reduce risk, avoid delays, and improve overall program execution. With deep expertise in sterile manufacturing, process validation, technology transfer, lyophilization, and commercial supply, we provide the technical guidance and operational flexibility clients need as their programs advance. Our experienced teams work closely with clients to navigate changing requirements, solve challenges efficiently, and maintain momentum from development through commercialization. Ultimately, Pyramid's value lies in delivering high-quality sterile manufacturing with the responsiveness, technical expertise, and operational excellence that help clients bring therapies to patients faster and with greater confidence.
Where do handoffs between drug substance and drug product typically create complexity or risk? And how does this partnership help reduce that burden for clients?
Managing two separate suppliers for drug substance and drug product can create a higher risk of delays, especially when planning is not fully integrated between the two parties. In our integrated setup, AGC Biologics manages the activities with Pyramid under one contract for the end customer. This helps support a quicker path to IND, while also reducing financial and operational risk for our customers. Both parties have defined a clear way of working together, supported by the experience gained through our existing partnership model in Europe.
The transition from drug substance to drug product is one of the most critical points in the development lifecycle. It is where information, materials, and technical knowledge must transfer seamlessly between organizations. If that coordination is not managed well, it can lead to delays, rework, additional costs, or regulatory challenges. Common areas of complexity include aligning manufacturing timelines, transferring process knowledge, coordinating analytical methods and material specifications, managing logistics and cold chain requirements, and ensuring quality and regulatory expectations are consistent across both organizations. Our partnership helps reduce that burden by creating a more coordinated experience for the client. Rather than managing two independent manufacturers, clients benefit from closer alignment between our technical, quality, and project management teams. We communicate proactively, coordinate timelines, and address potential issues early, allowing technology transfer and manufacturing activities to progress more efficiently.
How does offering this pathway through AGC's client interface and project management structure simplify the experience for developers?
We hear from drug developers that they are juggling complex programs with limited bandwidth. Our project management approach is designed to remove that operational burden. In practice, the customer experience is tailored for each project. Our dedicated project management teams can handle the entire subcontracting process behind the scenes, including technical alignment, shipments, slot allocation, and everyday logistics as part of a single contract. If the customer wants to be more involved, our project managers can integrate them more directly into those activities. We can adjust to each client's preferences while keeping the process as smooth as possible. While we build processes to minimize disruptions, our project managers are also dedicated problem solvers, who work closely with internal teams and customers to address any development that may require a quick resolution.
Pyramid's capabilities span vials, lyophilized products, pre-filled syringes, cartridges, device assembly, labeling, packaging, and analytical services. How does that breadth of support help clients plan beyond the immediate clinical batch?
Our broad capabilities allow clients to remain with the same manufacturing partner as their programs evolve. Whether a product begins in a vial and later transitions to a pre-filled syringe or auto-injector, or progresses from clinical manufacturing to commercial scale production, we have the expertise and infrastructure to support that evolution. In addition to sterile fill finish, we offer lyophilization, cartridge filling, device assembly, labeling, packaging, and analytical services, providing a comprehensive solution as product and market requirements change. Planning with commercialization in mind from the outset can reduce future technology transfers, simplify regulatory strategy, and minimize supply chain complexity. By supporting clients across multiple stages of development and commercialization, we help create continuity, reduce risk, and provide the flexibility needed to adapt as programs mature. Ultimately, our breadth of capabilities allows clients to focus on advancing their therapies, knowing they have a manufacturing partner that can grow alongside them throughout the product lifecycle.
How can earlier alignment between drug substance and drug product teams help clients prepare for later-stage clinical and commercial milestones?
Earlier alignment between drug substance and drug product teams helps establish a strong foundation for the entire development program. Decisions made early, such as formulation strategy, manufacturing process, analytical methods, container closure selection, and supply planning, can have a significant impact on downstream clinical and commercial success. Ultimately, early collaboration creates a more efficient development process, giving clients greater confidence that they are building a scalable manufacturing strategy capable of supporting both near-term milestones and long-term commercial success.
Ben builds on that point.
I would echo what Brooke said and add that this proactive alignment ensures complex formulations and process development activities are stress-tested and optimized long before reaching later-stage clinical and commercial milestones. Sterile fill finish is an incredibly unforgiving process with an extraordinarily thin margin for error. By aligning our drug substance teams in Seattle with Pyramid's analytical, formulation, and sterile fill finish experts early in development, we create a seamless bridge from early development to commercial supply.
How does adding a US-based fill-finish pathway complement AGC's existing global network and European fill-finish optionality?
For the last 2 years, we have partnered through a similar model to provide high-quality, regional European fill-finish services. Adding Pyramid as our strategic partner in the United States completes this regional flexibility framework. With AGC Biologics, biologics developers have the geographic agility to manage concentration risk and secure their pipeline across the United States, Europe, and Asia.
What should clients be thinking about earlier when it comes to technology transfer, fill-finish format, lyophilization strategy, device compatibility, and commercial readiness?
One of the biggest opportunities for drug developers is to begin thinking about commercial readiness much earlier in development. Decisions made during the preclinical or early clinical stages, such as selecting a fill-finish format, evaluating the need for lyophilization, choosing a container closure system, or considering future device compatibility, can significantly influence timelines, costs, and the success of later-stage manufacturing. It is also important to plan for technology transfer early, ensuring that manufacturing processes, analytical methods, raw materials, and quality expectations are well-defined helps reduce risk as programs scale and move through clinical development toward commercialization. Clients should also consider whether the manufacturing strategy they choose today will support where they want the product to be in 3 to 5 years. For example, will the selected vial format ultimately transition to a pre-filled syringe or auto-injector? Is the process scalable? Are the analytical methods and control strategy appropriate for commercial production? Taking a lifecycle approach from the outset helps avoid unnecessary technology transfers, reduces redevelopment work, and creates a smoother path through process validation, regulatory approval, and commercial launch. By asking these questions early, companies can make decisions that not only meet immediate clinical needs, but also position their programs for long-term success.
If a drug developer remembers one thing about the value of the AGC Biologics and Pyramid Pharma Services partnership, what should it be?
Expertise is earned, and you do not have to sacrifice specialization to achieve integration. With this partnership, clients are not receiving a check-the-box fill-finish service added on to a broader portfolio. They are receiving a streamlined, end-to-end U.S. supply chain that combines AGC Biologics, drug substance manufacturing expertise with Pyramid's decades of sterile drug product experience. The entire pathway is supported through a single contract and structured to help mitigate financial and operational risk.
Together, AGC Biologics and Pyramid Pharma Services provide complementary expertise across the manufacturing lifecycle, from drug substance through sterile fill finish and commercial supply, while maintaining a shared focus on quality, communication, and client success. At the end of the day, our goal is simple. We want to make it easier for clients to move their therapies from development to patients by providing an integrated manufacturing experience, proactive collaboration, and a long-term partnership that supports them from early clinical development through commercialization.
As drug developers continue to navigate evolving expectations around speed, quality, and supply chain resilience, the AGC Biologics and Pyramid Pharma Services partnership offers a more coordinated US-based pathway from drug substance through sterile drug product manufacturing. By aligning AGC Biologics' drug substance expertise with Pyramid's fill finish, device assembly, labeling, packaging, and analytical capabilities, the collaboration is designed to help clients reduce complexity, strengthen planning, and move critical therapies forward with greater confidence. To learn more about the partnership and read the complete written interview, visit Pyramid Pharma Services online.